want to talk about this Tyreek Hill. Craig, you surprised he got traded? This
Yo,
it just came up out of nowhere.
I was at work, and I normally have the tracker on my screen, one of my screens, and I just wasn't looking. I was doing something else. I was working, and then I happened to look at it, and I saw these like Twitter things like Deshaun. They were comparing him to Mostert, and they were saying he's this fast or whatever it is, and he's this fast. So man, I didn't think nothing of it. And then I went out to my phone and I saw you guys text, and I was like, "There's no way." So I went back inside. I was like, what? Yeah. I couldn't believe it. I didn't know that there was even any type of rumor that he was going to get traded, or they couldn't come to an agreement on his extension or nothing. I didn't see none of that coming. So that just threw me all off, and I didn't have a clue. And then I had to go to ESPN to actually confirm it and then it was on the front page. So, and that was like 30 minutes later after you guys had already started talking about it. I was way out of the loop, but
Twitter, man. Yeah.
Man, you just you go out there and you finally get a number 2-ish in Juju, and then
that offense was about to be crazy.
I mean, Juju's had his best seasons when somebody has been the number 1, like a really good, like Brown when he was the number 1. Juju has had like some really good seasons when he was the number 2 guy.
Yeah, I mean,
last year he was hurt
a long time ago.
I'm just saying last year he was hurt, but I'm saying it's like. I wanted to see what he was going to do as the number 2 or even the number 3 with Kelsey there, and him not getting all the looks, and maybe they're double teaming Hill, and then he's whatever.
Oh, he would have killed him fantasy, but don't pick him this time.
I mean, I don't know what they're going to do now because all the wide receivers for the most part are signed up. So I'm thinking. It's kind of hard, but I have to I had the Chiefs winning the division again. I can't do that right now until they figure out what they're going to do with the wide receiver spot.
I'm not going to lie. It's tough. And
one person I can think of, and he sucks, is Julio Jones. Because I don't think Jarvis Landry's going to that team unless they can finally trade for somebody like if they trade for Lockett.
Julio gets those soft tissue injuries, man.
They got all them picks, so maybe they can trade for Lockett. He does, and Julio he's just old now, so I don't think he's that good anymore. But they're gonna have to trade for somebody.
Fine, he just can't. He keeps getting soft tissue.
Green Bay and Kansas City, those 2 teams have just fallen off with just one player each on their offensive side is just gone.
It's a wrap.
They have no clue.
In this league, you need receivers.
Tyler Lockett to Kansas City would be real interesting.
Lockett would be good for that team.
Yeah,
I think
they could trade it. Somebody was saying that Green Bay could trade too.
They both have picks though.
Both of them have picks, so Green Bay can trade. Mm-hmm. I don't know. They said this is really deep. Rick Spills.
It is, but
was on the interview and he was like,
I don't know, man.
He said that this draft, he was talking about the Green Bay and now the Chiefs because of Tyreek Hill, which came out of nowhere. But once again, that's the it's not even the Devontae Adams effect. It's the D-Hop effect. That $27 million, he reset the market, and Tyreek said, I want that because I'm better than D-Hop. Right? Well, D-Hop was hurt. I don't know. I like D-Hop, but numbers don't lie. Tyreek's like, look what I put up, all pro. I need my money. Devontae said the same thing. The reason that now, this is surprising. The reason the Packers traded Devontae, they did good by him, and they didn't want the same thing with Rodgers. So maybe that's why Rodgers and Devontae Adams posted the last dance, because they knew this was Devontae's last year. Right? And Devontae probably was like, I don't want to do Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to go home and play with my friend. Packers is like, let's just trade him. Right? The Chiefs didn't want to pay that money. They were like, listen, man, we can't. We can't pay you this money. We gotta let you go. And that's gonna hurt Patrick Mahomes. But people keep saying there's a lot of receivers in this draft. We're gonna see.
I mean, you can get a Jamar Chase or Jason Ward.
If they get a Justin Jefferson type in Kansas City.
Justin Jefferson's another one. If you can land a really good receiver, maybe even Devontae. Devontae didn't. I mean, he has not a good quarterback. He doesn't.
Third round pick, yeah.
Like, there's some receivers out there. I think it's just I don't know if you really want to. I guess I don't know if you're the Chiefs and you're going to the AFC Championship game all the time, you're going to bring in now a rookie wide receiver to be number 1 or number 2 or whatever it is. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it did work for the Bengals, but like the
work for the Bengals.
They're not getting a Jamar Chase,
right?
But also, it worked for the Vikings too.
That status either.
It worked for the Vikings. I was surprised, but that's so rare. They traded Stephon, and they got Justin Jefferson. I don't know if the Chiefs or Green Bay is going to do that. I'm just saying, it's hard. Green Bay doesn't have receivers. It's hard, man. No, that is Minnesota. That's all Rick Spellman right there. That is their scout team. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still surprised Minnesota got rid of them, but that's neither here nor there. I think they had a good roster. I understand Mike Zimmer, but I like Rick Spillman. So he made some really good picks. He made some really good picks. We'll see. I mean,
you got the Dolphins.
Huh? Where the Dolphins? I don't.
Competing for the 7 seed.
I think so too. I just think it's just because of their quarterback. They don't have.
Yeah. See, now here it goes. He goes from Patrick Mahomes.
They got Armstead too.
Yeah, they got Armstead too. So here's the thing. So 2 people said this. Nick Wright said this. He said that teams are trying to load up like the Rams, and it's not going to work out for everybody.
No.
So it's going to backfire in some cases. It's not going to work. It's not going to work out. It's not. We've seen the NBA this year. It didn't work out. Both squads kind of are going to blow it up. The Lakers and the Nets didn't work out.
I don't think the Nets are going to blow it up.
Well, they did with Harden.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Right. Westbrook's probably not going to be. That's what I'm saying. Like it didn't work out. So I don't know. And Tyreek Hill, you have to understand. Tua is not Mahomes. It's going to get real.
He's going to learn that the hard way.
Going to learn that the hard way.
I mean, it was between them and the Jets, though. So I mean, would you have wanted to play in New York or Miami? And Miami is no state.
There, I think he's from Miami.
I'd rather play in Miami.
I think he's from Miami.
Apparently, he has a home in the offseason in Miami. Yep. So
yeah, he hangs around.
Right at home.
He hangs around Chad Johnson and TL. All them train in Miami, man. It's nice. And so it's nice all year round. You can train you got to think when the off season starts in January, it's nice in Miami. It's 70. Mm-hmm. You can go down there and train. I know this because I have family from there at West Palm Beach and Fort Lauderdale. I go down for Christmas. It's 70, 80 degrees. So it's just a good place to train for NFL players. You know, it's nice. Weather's beautiful. I'm talking about like no rain, beautiful. It's nice down there, man. Like Florida.
Nobody likes a bragger, man.
It's not Florida's, but I'm telling you, man, I might try to get a.
Yeah, I don't think 80 degrees in December sounds great at all.
But so I got man for the 7th, but I don't know. Corey, what'd you think?
I think for Kansas City's perspective, it does make sense. If Tyreek Hill was adamant to be getting $25 million a year, are you really going to commit to giving a long-term contract, 4 to 5 years, to a 28-year-old wide receiver whose game is built on speed? Nope. That speed's going to go at some point, and that's a big financial commitment if you're still paying him on the wrong side of that. And how many years now in a row have we had it come out and be like, yeah, it's really good, really deep wide receiver class coming out. So yeah, you take the picks, you draft a receiver. You know, if you get a Wilson or an Olave or something like that, and yeah, it hurts productivity likely this year, which is possibly going to compound things for the team, because I didn't realize it until looking at stuff with the Tyreek Hill move that roster's looking really different.
They're gonna triple Kelsey, man.
Kelsey, he's a year older. He's going to get a lot more attention.
Yes.
Juju is a good possession type guy, but like, is Mecole Hardman now going to be your consistent deep threats? The running back position is still a bit of a question mark. Then on defense, you're losing Tyrann Mathieu, who was the heart of your defense. They've lost a couple of other starters along the defensive line. Their linebacking core is not great. They lost at least one starting cornerback. Mm-hmm. And the defense also already had a lot of struggles last year. Mm-hmm. So now you throw in losing some of those starters with the rest of your division arming to the teeth. And you're going to need to outscore some teams and then giving up one of your best offensive weapons. I know the expectation is Patrick Mahomes is going to elevate the play of those around him, but like you still got to give him someone to throw to, because right now the depth chart is
bad.
Juju, Mecole Hardman, and Josh Gordon.
You're not
rely on Josh Gordon. Josh Gordon is unreliable.
Yeah, they're not beating Buffalo.
Didn't they sign Corey Coleman?
Yep.
Yeah.
They've got him.
League it seemed like forever.
Yeah, so Corey Coleman had like one good season.
I think he went 6 in his
one good season.
He hasn't done anything.
To Cleveland, right? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he's bounced around the NFL a bit. I think he was in Washington for a bit, the Giants. Like, he's kind of bounced around everywhere. He's a first-round talent, so he's getting multiple opportunities. But like,
it's tough.
Yeah, is Corey Coleman and Josh Gordon really what you're going to fall back on a wide receiver this year?
I think they're going to
can't rely on either one of those guys.
I think they're going to draft a receiver. I think they're going to load.
I think they take 2 in the first 3 rounds.
I think they take 2. Same with Green Bay. I think so.
Because was it a 1 and a 2 this year that Kansas City got?
Yep.
So that means they'll have 5 picks in the first 3 rounds. I think 2 of those go wide receiver.
2 go wide receiver. They're going to listen. They're going to have. It's going to be some good depth. It is. It's just interesting.
I saw an interesting stat today. 1/4 of NFL teams do not have a first-round pick this year.
Woo! Let's see what it is. The Rams, Miami, the Raiders, San Francisco,
Indianapolis.
No. Buffalo got theirs.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Rams. The Rams have a first round pick, right? Who else am I missing?
Seattle has theirs.
Broncos.
Yep.
Broncos don't have their first round pick.
Who's the second one that Philadelphia has? They have theirs, the Colts, and they have somebody else's.
The Dolphins.
The Dolphins. Mm-hmm. The Dolphins. Chicago. The Giants have their first round pick. Wow. First round pick's overrated.
You got the Chiefs picking no wide receivers in the first round.